I'm great. How you doing, Rich?
Well, better for seeing you. Chris, do you want to say something to your coach, sir?
Coach, you are the man. I just want to thank you on behalf of Orange alum across the country. Thank you for bringing the football program back, making us proud every single Saturday. Never been more excited to watch our team than I have the last couple of seasons, and that's because of you. Thank you, sir.
It's because of the staff, but I appreciate you, Chris. I know you 2002 class. I know you seen some good football when you was here, football and basketball. So I'm just happy to be able to come and try and help bring it back to what it was before.
Well, I also echo those sentiments on behalf of my brother-in-law and his two sons, my nephews. Everybody in Syracuse football country is kind of ecstatic. And I imagine you're hearing that a lot, Coach.
Yeah, trying to, but I just try to focus on everything inside these walls to make sure that we're consistently growing and getting better, becoming a closer team, locked in on our core values, just dart, whatever, just trying to move on, A lot of guys try to focus on the last win, but we got a good team in Duke coming in here, so we're moved on and on to the next.
I have joined you joining this program having already turned a page, is what you're saying. You've page turned already?
Yeah, pretty much. I'm on a different page. I understand it. I may have to explain the last page a little bit. I'm comfortable doing that.
Okay, I understand.
But I kind of buried that and moved on.
No, I understand. You've got 18-year-olds, you got 19-year-olds, you got other grown-ass men in that locker room that you want to lead by example to not live in the past or glorify one victory when the next one is equally as, if not more, important. But what are you seeing out of your program right now that you're enjoying? Like you mentioned core values. What are you seeing here about these seeds sprouting, Coach?
I'm enjoying seeing them just receive some of the benefit from working hard. They've worked really hard since January, and to get an opportunity to go out. Our first game, national television, didn't end up the way we wanted. I believe that I didn't have them as prepared as they should have been when the game started. And then for them to get another opportunity to do that over the past few weeks, and they've answered it. It's paid off for them. They've done a really good job. So just them having a chance to see it, and then them finally truly believing that they are a championship football team. And that's why we practice as hard as we practice. So that's why, everything's about being detailed, accountable, relentless, and tough. And not just on a football field, it's an academic thing, right? It's a faith thing. It's just how you live, and everybody holding each other accountable, but it's not fake, and it's finally like Rich, when you was doing something and at first you was just doing it because that's what they said do, but now you're doing it because that's what we do. And that's kind of, that's kind of where we are right now.
And what have you placed down that you believe is a core value that you can point out to us that we're seeing?
The accountability. You'll see the accountability with guys like the first week of school. That first week, there was about 12 guys who missed a class in one day. Dude, just missing classes. Yesterday, it was 2 guys that missed. Nobody missed study hall. Nobody was late. Everybody's on time, just kind of doing it the right way. You got the older guys telling the young guys, make sure you're there on time. They're holding each other accountable. We're able to see it in things that aren't on the football field. So, of course, when you get to the football field, that's easy. Everybody wants to do that. But then it's the effort that they're giving on the football field that you'll be able to see. A guy may know, you'll see a D tackle who will turn and run, and he knows that receiver is 34 yards down the field. There's no way I'm catching him. But I'm going to give everything I got because I'm doing it for the guy next to me. And that's where you start to see and understand that.
Who have you heard from the alumni fan base in the football world that you've brought in, or you've had talk to the team, or you're thinking about doing that? Who from like Freeney might be a name that I'm throwing out here.
Freeney's always here. Freeney's he worked with us. Freeney's on the staff, so Freeney's watching film every night. He's up every other week, 4 weeks straight or whatever. But he's always here. Keith Bullock is huge conversation with Keith. He's always just talking and doing things with us. It's a lot of guys, right? Donovan Darius hit me up, doing different things, talking to Donovan Darius. The list goes on when you just start to think about they're all involved, right? And that's the cool thing. Justin Pugh's involved. Jones is involved. It's just so many guys that are involved that I've talked to. And then even older guys, right? Like Morris that used to play here. Running back is really cool. I got in touch with him. We got David Jacobs, who's on our staff, who was a kicker here for a long time, NFL player who's on our staff that's helping our specialists out. So everybody's involved, right? Even to the just regular students that went here that are trying to be involved, that want to come back and want to help. Everybody's involved, and I think the players see it and they feed off of that, right? Because this is their team. This is their team, and they want to be involved with it. I'm very thankful that they are. Open doors if you play here. Come out, come check us out. We play Duke this weekend. It'll be a sold-out crowd. They're a great football team. Manny Diaz done an amazing job, so we get the opportunity to compete against this weekend.
Pardon me for not being fully buttoned up, not knowing that Dwight Freeney's on player development for your program. When did you connect with him, if you don't mind me asking? Right away?
I connected when I first got the job. I called him.
You did?
So, like, when I first got the job, I wanted to talk to all of the former players. I called him, and he was just like, yeah, I got so much knowledge I'd be able to give to you guys, right? I can only just keep it trapped in my head. So a lot of knowledge, anything you need, call me. So I took him up on that, called him, had him come out one weekend. He came up for the weekend, and then he ended up coming back. And then he was out at practice, and he just went in and started coaching the drill. Like, he was in the mix. Like, he had cleats on and everything. And then from there, I'm like, you need to come be on the staff with us, right? These guys, they need to be talking to you. Then Keith Bullock did the same thing. He comes up, and then all of a sudden he got cleats on. That's the only thing. They still want to play a little bit, right? So they was all just here. And the dudes come up. Kevin Johnson will come up. He'll come up just, they're here pregame. They're different times. So, but Dwight Freeney just, his was like his love for the game. Can't go. He just got those little daughters. He got that beautiful family, and he's really good at golf. So
yes,
if he didn't have to play golf, he'll be here every day.
Yeah.
But he got to be down there with his family, and he's raising those little daughters that he has.
Jordan needs a fourth coach, right? I mean, like, that's Freeney's going to say yes to that, I guess, on occasion.
If he doesn't, then I'm gonna get rid of him because he must have bumped his head.
I love that. And then just one last quick one on that front. Carmelo, any of the hoops players of Syracuse fame hitting you up? Anything like that?
Oh yeah, me and Melo been cool. Like, Melo played a part in me wanting to come here and communicate here. Ever since I've got the job, he's been he's been like a dude with open arms. But like we've talked since AAU basketball younger, right? Known Melo for a long, long time. Him getting a chance to compete against DeJuan Wagner and stuff like that. So we've been cool from Baltimore, Camden. That's something that goes back pretty deep. So Melo's definitely good. We're so excited about his son. Our basketball team this year will be really good. We got a lot of players that I can't wait to watch basketball. See, I'm excited about our season. God willing, we win. We keep doing everything we need to get to the conference championship and so forth and so on. But make sure you come watch our basketball team this year. Men's and women's will be really good. Coach Archery and them are doing a good job. But I can't wait to watch Cayenne out there on the court.
Fran Brown here of Syracuse on the Rich Eisen Show. Your quarterback went down with an Achilles injury. What can you tell me about moving forward here at this position and your level of expectation, Coach?
Yeah, that's why we paid for two. That's why we paid for two. So yeah, Steve went down. Sorry, Ford was a really good player. Was leading the country and passing and everything at the time. But Rickie will be ready to step in.
Rickie Collins.
We had a heated battle.
Yeah.
Rickie will be ready to go. Next man up mentality. I believe in Rickie. I think he's a great kid. And the best thing about this kid, Rich, regardless what he does when he gets to the field, I think he'll do well. But he stayed ready. He worked. There's so many kids that when they don't win that spot, they quit, they mope, they sit back, and they complain. And we got some on our team that was doing that, but he wasn't one of those guys. He was in there every night watching tape with Steve and pushing Steve, and those guys got so close. Like, they became real good friends. And I'm excited to see him get this opportunity. I got a feeling that he's going to do really well. He has a big boy arm, right? And him having Steve there with him, these guys going to be well, man. So we're excited about Rickie, man. They call him Slick Rick, so we happy about Slick Rick.
Good to know that. Listen, I'm maybe a little old school. I get thrown when I hear college head coaches say that's why we pay for two. You know what I mean? Like, it's a different world in which we live right now, Coach. Your philosophy on NIL, transfer portal, and things of that nature, the rules surrounding it. I know I just asked you a macro question that could fill up the rest of our time, but I asked it anyway. What's your opinion on where things are in college football? on that
I
front.
like it. I like it. I like where it's at. It's a part of what it is. You know why I like it? Because it makes everyone have to adjust. And you got to be able to evolve with the time. Like everyone wants it to just be the same and be the same, but everything in our world is changing. Like our whole country is constantly changing daily. So for that to just stay the same when all of this stuff is going on social media, I mean, the amount of money that people are making in the world, I mean, you just got to be able to evolve. You got to be able to adapt. And I think the people that adapt and are open to the change and are excited about the change, they'll keep evolving and becoming better. And the guys that don't want to do it and think you're going to stick to it and do it your own way and this is how it should be done, I mean, that's just not the era of it anymore, right? There's so many good football players. And these kids, some of the kids come from less fortunate. So it's really cool that they get the opportunity to help out their families. As long as, like for us, we put up at least 40% of our pay. So these guys will still be good when they leave college. But if they could help out at home or do different things, and I'd rather them mess the money up now, Rich, than mess it up when they get to the league. We'll have less of those stories of NFL players going broke and things happening because guys are starting to do it a little bit earlier. So now that they may mess it up between 18 and 22, we don't have to read about such and such who had $65 million who has nothing now because he was able to go through it as a kid now and teach him the ropes and show him the way, right? And I think it's up to us as coaches to put down those individualized financial plans for every kid. Like, make sure you're involved with it. Show them. They're our kids, right? These are my little brothers. I've learned about the financial literacy. It's our job to teach them that. It's our job to be able to show them that, not just score touchdowns for us. So there's so much that they're doing to help me and my family. When you see that picture behind me, that I'm gonna make sure that I give them the game. It's important that they understand and they get the game. So I'm happy for it. To be honest with you, Rich.
Yeah, I mean, I remember in the early parts of NFL Network, maybe when you were on a practice squad with the Bengals back in the day, Coach. You know that I was at a rookie symposium for the NFLPA, and I was taken aback that there was a breakout session on how to balance a checkbook, and there were a bunch of grown men taking notes, and you're right that maybe there wouldn't have been a need for such a breakout session if they were in a position that so many of your players and collegiate players are in right now at age 18 to 20.
We're able to help them now. You give them a kick start on it. Let's show this and see it. You could teach them about Roth IRAs and just think it's so much stuff that I didn't know about that I didn't learn until you gradually grow up. And because you think you don't need it, I don't need it right now. I don't make that much money. You can make $40,000 and have these things and set yourself up.
Right.
So that way you'll be later when it's time to retire. And I'm just happy we get to do that with them now. I think it's a great deal. And whatever we do in our country, I'm just going to follow it, right? I mean, or else they're going to kick my ass out.
Who are those beautiful people behind you? Walk me through it. Who are those
so
people?
So you got my daughter, Ivy Ann. She's 4 years old. That's my wife, Tiara. Me and my wife been together now, Rich, for 26 years, married 21.
Wow.
That's my son, Babs. He got a lot taller. He's actually my height now. This is when I first got the job. He's the 12-year-old in the middle. He's actually a good player. He got a couple different offers already from colleges and stuff like that.
Okay.
And then that oldest one, that's Frank Jr. He starts long snapper on field goal here. He's on punt return and on kickoff. Like, he plays here. He transferred in to come play with us. He's done a good job. He'll be the best version of me as a coach when it's time for him to go coach and stuff like that.
Would a kid, let's just say, if he had 47 touchdown passes at Camden High School and set a record, ask for to come out of college? So basically, how much would you have asked?
Right now,
how much would you, the high school player? How much would you, the high school player, be asking you, the head coach of Syracuse football, for?
I need at least, me going to my mental now, I need at least $5,000 a month. Let me get $5,000. That way I would get the $2,500 I deserve.
Okay. That's the answer I was looking for. Man, I love it. Chris, you got to be out of your skull happy right now.
Yeah, just talking with Andrew Siciliano, coach, and we just the text chains with all my Cuse buddies and all the guys I went to school with. Dwight was in my class of 02. We're just beyond geeked out of our mind. Like last year with Will Howard and the offense. I was at the UNLV game in Vegas, and just being excited for Saturdays now. It's been a long time since we've been able to do that and get hype. And
look, Chris,
it's been awesome.
Chris, one thing I got to tell you, last year was with Kyle McCord. Don't ever get Will Howard.
Oh, that's my
and
bad.
Kyle McCord
I can't believe I
up.
just did that.
Yeah, we got to take it back.
That is so embarrassing.
Start it all over. Kyle McCord, the great Kyle McCord.
I know, he was awesome. That's my bad.
It's all good. I knew you was thinking of coming from Ohio State, but
I couldn't let that go with the hosts.
That is so humiliating.
That's a foul with the hosts too. Tell me about it.
Humiliating.
You know? But yeah, no, I knew when you were saying it as well. But listen, you're excited.
I was caught up. I'm excited.
They're all jacked up.
I'm excited.
They're all jacked up.
But listen, I'm very thankful that you guys are involved in the program, though, Chris. Like, it means a lot to us. I mean, you come to Syracuse, you're going to get a great degree. You're going to go on and do special things in life, not just athletically, but also outside of that. There's so many entrepreneurs. There's so many people working on television that came, and everything starts here at Syracuse. So, this is a great place. Rich, I really appreciate you having me on the show. Just watching you year and year drop that 40 time, that meant a lot to be able to do it at your age. Not many guys understand how hard that is.
Thank you.
And just what you're running for, though. Like, everybody's just paying attention to that, it's what you're doing it for.
Thank you.
That means a lot, man. Thank you. Since being younger, you showed us a lot, and I appreciate what you do on television.
Right back at you, Coach. As you know, you got your babies and your frame behind you there. You know, there, but the grace of God, go any of us if they get a phone call for St. Jude or anything like that. So I appreciate you pointing that out for the run, but I also have to push back. My 40 time is not dropping, but I can't wait just to attempt it. I'm going to keep doing it. I'm going to keep trying. You got to
run more sprints, though. You got to run more sprints now.
Oh, that would require training, Coach, and that ain't happening.
Now you sound like Dion. Yeah. Dion always said, don't jog, you got to sprint. He goes, I've never seen a fat sprinter, is what Dion once upon a time told me. Coach.
Think of this. The people who jog and do those marathons and all that, do any of them look ripped up?
That's what he said.
So then when you look at the sprinters and you look at all of them, they're right.
That's
right. Just go do 30-yard sprints, a lot of those.
Oh man! Speaking of prom, weren't you guys talking about doing some sort of an off-season game against each other, like in the pros or anything like that? Was that
you? We was trying to get a spring game to play against each other. I think it's going to go through next year, possibly. Okay. It'll be a chance. Prime is one tough guy, man. Just all the stuff that he's dealing with and that he's dealt with, and he just overcomes it because of his Lord and Savior. But he's been a huge guy in my corner that I could just call and talk to and just ask some different questions. And he just tells you the truth, right? And tells you when you're right, tells you when you're wrong. But he always lets you know he's praying for you and make sure he tell you he loves you before you hang up. But I think he's doing an amazing job down there. He's developing young men. He's teaching them everything they're supposed to. And who could you learn the game from more than arguably the best athlete to ever walk this earth, right? One of them. So I'm very thankful to have him in my corner and to be able to talk to him.
+1 on that. And again, I'm a Michigan guy, so words like "good luck against Duke" are in my DNA. So that's the hoop. That's the hoops in me also coming out. Coach, thanks for the time. What a pleasure. I hope we get to do this again.
Yeah, we'll do. Y'all be safe. God bless y'all.
You bet. Ladies and gentlemen, that's Fran Brown, head coach of Syracuse football.
You want this, you got that. No way, watch them walk right past you. Run fast while you have the chance. Don't speak, let them look right at you.